Om Shanti. The word itself raises our frequency. Did you feel the difference? The frequency rise? Yes. Every word also has a frequency, a vibration. And the word Om is supposed to have a very high frequency, energy-wise. And the word Om means I am. And Shanti is peace. So every time we greet each other and we say Om Shanti, it is I am a peaceful being. The last 18 days, almost 20 days, and we traveled together to over, I think, 14 cities and met the Brahma Kumaris families at the center, and then every evening we would be together like this with guests. The first day was New York, the second day was New Jersey, and the third and the fourth. And I was waiting, when am I going to be feeling a little different? I'm away from India. And I am in America, first time. A country which I've heard about, read about, but being there for the first time. 5-7 days passed, I did 2 television interviews, and the first question that the host of the program says, so what is you feeling different in America? I didn't know what to say. And I just looked at him and I said, it's the same as India. And he looked at me and he thought something was wrong with me. What do you mean it's the same as India? I said, it's the same love, the same unity, the same purity, the same enthusiasm, the same respect, the same blessings. I don't even remember sometimes that I'm in a different country. It just feels all the same. And I kept thinking, okay, tomorrow, day after, I will register that no, I'm in America. But tomorrow I'm leaving, and I still don't feel I've left India. I really don't feel. And really, it gives me a very deep realization that sitting in our drawing rooms across the TV screens, listening to about what's happening in different countries, we just feel maybe we are so different. And we are so different. In India, we hear a very beautiful word, which is called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. But in a time where even one family doesn't seem to be living like a family, within the 4 walls of a house, we don't seem to be living like a family. The word Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam seems to be not very practical. How and when is this world going to become one family in an era where siblings are moving away, husband and wife is moving away, and we're talking about the world being one family. And then when I came to the Brahma Kumaris about 20 years back, and I heard this beautiful knowledge from him direct, that the world is going to change. And very soon we are going to have a world where we will be united, where it will be harmony, love, peace, purity. It seemed when I heard it first time it was too abstract. I was not able to, it seemed like a concept, but it didn't seem like a reality, that it can become a reality. It just seemed like a nice concept, feels good to hear, the world will one day be very beautiful. But it didn't seem that how will this happen? But then over this period of 20 years, and over the period of these last 10 years on this awakening journey, when I've met thousands of souls, everyone wants only one thing. What does everyone want? Everyone wants the same thing. And what Raj Yoga taught me was that everyone is wanting that who they originally are. And that's why when you stop looking at people through the label of their nationality, their religion, their caste, their creed. Stop looking at how they look and start looking at how they feel. There are 3 levels of frequency. First, when I was 20 years old and I would see somebody, meet somebody, I would first look at what they were wearing. That was my level of consciousness, which dress, which jewelry. So that's where my attention will go, to what you are wearing. So that was my lower frequency. Raise your frequency a little higher and it will be to how they look and who they are in society, what they have acquired, name, fame, position, knowledge. Who is this person? And then raise your frequency a little higher and just meet somebody and see how you feel after meeting them. The vibration that you get on meeting a person. And that's that vibration which I felt, that be it India or America, the vibration is the same. And if our vibration is the same, we are united. We may be separate in terms of country, caste, creed, religion, but when it comes to our vibration, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our intentions, we are all the same. And that's why Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, the world one family, is definitely possible. And seeing these 2,000 angels here, now it's no more a concept for me, it's a reality. This is what it is. This is how we can be one family. Can't we be one family? Yes, this is it. We're all here from diverse backgrounds, but look at the energy of this whole. Look at the energy of this whole. There's so much harmony. And that's why at the end of these 20 days, every evening was awakening to inner peace, inner power, awakening to love and forgiveness, awakening to the healer within. But today is awakening the golden age. The golden age means different words in different languages. It is paradise, heaven, Swarg, Satyug, awakening that, creating that golden age, the heaven, the Satyug, which the world desires and dreams. Do you think back there everybody is waiting for the world to change? Yes? Do you want the world to change? There are 2 ways of living life. One is sit across your television screen early in the morning watching the news and say, what a mess the world's become. And then say, when will this world change? And the other way is meditate and charge yourself and leave for the day saying, today I will change this world. There are 2 ways of living. One is complaining about the existing world, and the other is taking the responsibility to create a beautiful world. This world of pain, violence, war, who created this world? Who's created this world? The Iron Age. In Hindi we call it Kali Yuga. Who has created the world what it is today? Who's the creator of this world? Please raise your hands who've been a part of creating this world as it is today. Only 100? Please be a part. Who has been a part of creating this world? We create this world. We created this world. Let's close our eyes for 30 seconds and look at the next world which we are going to create. Look at it and see it for yourself, because you're not going to get to see it here. You will have to see it on your mind and then start creating it. Paradise, heaven, Satyug. Just feel the word and look at it. Try and see the world. what would this world look like? The state of mind of every soul in this world. Try and see how would everybody be, how would they feel. Look at the face of everyone in this world, how would the face be? It's Satyug, it's paradise. Physical health of everyone in this world. Start seeing yourself in that world. I, my family, I am there in this world. Relationships, it's paradise. There is a difference of opinion. How would we cross it in the golden age? I am in the golden age, and if someone has made a mistake, how do I respond? Look at yourself in this world. You're creating a painting. Nature. How would nature be? The environment. And now let's shift from just seeing the world to feeling that world. How would this world feel? What would be the vibration in the air? I am the creator of this world. What is the one shift I will create today, which will become instrumental in creating this world? What's the one change I decide today so that I'm shifting the world from what it is today to this golden age, what I want to create? Let me specify one change for myself which will change the world. Om Shanti. Please raise your hands. How many could see this golden age? And now raise your hands who are ready to take a responsibility to create this world. We are video filming you. So there's evidence. I raised my hand to be a part of creating this beautiful world. And I'm sure each one of us knows what I have to change in myself, which is not going to be just a personal change, but which is going to influence a global change. We all want to change the world, But the world will change only when we change. And the beautiful slogan of the Brahma Kumaris is, when I change, the world changes. And out there we are all waiting that when the world will change, then I will change. You see, the equation has gone the other way around. And so we are sitting like this and waiting for the world to change. And we have people on whom we can point fingers and say, they are supposed to change the world, they are supposed to change the world, they are supposed to change my country. Everyone except for I am supposed to change the world. Because we feel I'm just one person. How could I change the world? So the world will be changed by either political leaders, by religious leaders, by scientists. Who's going to change the world? And God descended and said, you are going to change the world. In Hindi, it's a very beautiful line. Sanskar se sansar badta hai. Sanskar means my nature, my way of thinking, my way of being, my way of behaving is my sanskar, my habit. And sansar is the world, dunya. So sanskar se sansar means the way I think, feel and be, so will be the world. Yes? When I walked into the Peace Village yesterday for the first time, there was that instant experience of deep stillness. And then when I heard there was a resort here 20 years back, and the room where you all had a meditation experience this afternoon, inspiration room, I was told there were swimming pools here. So I started visualizing what was the energy if there were swimming pools here. And then I went to another room and I was told there was a disco here. I said, oh. And I said, oh, so what was the energy of that room? Different. And then there's a very, very powerful high energy room, which is the meditation room. And you have to guess, I'm not going to say what was over there. You want to guess what was over there? How did you guess? But it was there. It was there just 20 years back. Just 20 years back, that was there. There was a bar, and there was a restaurant, and there was a spa, and there was a swimming pool, and there was a disco, and there was everything. And look what's there today. Isn't this a perfect model of changing the world? Is this not a perfect model of how the world can change? If a resort can change into a retreat center, the buildings are the same. It's not that everything was broken down and constructed all over again. The buildings are the same, the rooms are the same, the landscape is the same, the vibration has changed and the world has changed. And exactly like this, the entire planet is going to change into the golden age. This place is a living model that this is how the world will change. And then what happened 20 years back, 19 years back? Sister Mohini, whom we just met, with her lovely family of brothers and sisters, some of whom you are seeing here today in white, they walked into this place and they started living in these same buildings in which the resort was there. What would be the vibration of a resort? Energy in the air? Energy in the air? Vibration? What's the vibration of the resort? Energy in the air. Not negative, positive. Specify. What would be the energy in the air? Vibration. Thought process of people living there, working there. What would be the vibration in the air? Commercial, yes. One. What else? The rest you all know. Last week I had gone for a program by the Association of Physicians, and the program was in Atlantic City in a casino. It was my first experience to go to a place like that. And And when I came here yesterday and I was connecting it to that place, and I said, 20 years back it was like that place. Today it is like this. Nothing short of a miracle. But nobody here has felt that they created a miracle. It happened very naturally. Very naturally. And they just walked in here, started living here, but they started living here in a peaceful way. They were working, like Sister Moini said, 365 days, Brahma Kumaris have a program. A conference out there in the world, people plan 6 months advance. Here every weekend is a conference. Every weekend. Nobody is paid. Nobody is trained. Everybody is on voluntary service. They will get nothing in return tomorrow morning when they leave from here. There's no incentive, no appreciation, no motivation, no promotion, no salary. And most important, we're not trained to do what we are doing here. I was not trained to sit here and be like this talking to you. None of us are trained. He's using us because he has to create that golden age. But what we were doing was we came here and we were living a spiritual lifestyle. A spiritual lifestyle means starting the day with meditation, taking responsibility of our thoughts and feelings in every situation, shifting from the way of living of blaming people and situations for how I was feeling and saying, you are the cause of my anger, you are the cause of my hurt, and saying, okay, I created it, give me 20 seconds and I'll be back to normal. Yes, when so many people live together, there is going to be a difference of opinion. Sometimes I meet people who say, oh, just because you all could not achieve anything over here, that's why you came here. So people feel that those who adopt a spiritual lifestyle are somebody who were not able to achieve anything out there in the world, so they escaped and they came here. And I give them an open challenge. 1 week, come and stay here and show me. 1 week only. I have the experience of living in a family, and I have the experience of living in a place like this. And I'm telling you, living at home is extremely simple. Extremely simple. 4 people in one house. Family. Parent, child, husband, wife, family. Here, people from different walks of life, no relationship. Somebody is a school dropout, the other is a PhD. Yes. Somebody is from a remote village in India, and someone's just come from Boeing, Seattle, and they're going to be living and working together. Back at home, we leave 8 o'clock in the morning and come back 8 o'clock in the night. And we are with each other only on a weekend. And even then, it seems to be difficult. And here, we're living together 24/7, 365 days of the year for the last 20 years. And yet you have walked in here and you said, it's Peace Village. Not just by name, but... And this is what always creates one question in my mind. If living like this, not a family relationship, not getting anything, and yet living 365 days, there is this harmony, this unity, this purity, this peace which we can experience. Can we not create this at home? Can we not create this at home where we are just 4 or 5 family members? Can we create this at home? Can we create this at home? And if each one of us creates it at home, we are going to create heaven on earth. And then what is so different about this place, which is missing at home, because of which we seem to be living in a world which is saying everyday statistics of depression, cancer, divorce, and the rest of the list. What's so different about this? It's in your country, your city, same as your house, same people here, same. What's the difference then? And if they can do it, we can all do it at home. The only thing, started connecting themselves to Him every day, started taking personal responsibility of our every thought, word and action, and then started taking a bigger responsibility of creating that golden age. And the reason why all of you have been invited here today is to ask you, are you ready to take up this responsibility? Yes? Paka? 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 तो फिर फटाफट से देखें क्या क्या करना है? Yeah? So we need to do a quick, we know it all, but we just need to outline few basic things that we are going to do today which is going to change the world. And remembering always that even a slight change that I create in myself is contributing towards creating the world. Visualize, just visualize, there is a pond here. Actually, there's a pond there. There is actually a real one, so we don't need to visualize. We'll look at the real one. Each one of us takes a glass of water and goes and pours it there in that pond. What will be the quality of the fluid in that pond? It's going to be water. 2,000 people go and pour water in that pond daily. And 2,000 people also drink water from that pond daily. That pond is the collective consciousness of the world. The glass of water that we pour into that pond is our state of mind which we are pouring into the world. So we pour our state of mind into the world, and we also get influenced by the state of mind of the world, which is called the universal consciousness, the global consciousness. Now, every day, 2,000 people pouring a glass of water, drinking a glass of water. Time goes on. One day, one of you decides to pour a glass of milk. The remaining everyone pours a glass of water. Just one decides to pour a glass of milk. Will there be a shift in that pond? Yes. One person will pour a glass of milk. There will be a very slight shift. It's going to be very, very marginal, but there will be a shift because it's one glass of a different liquid. One person will pour the glass of milk, but now 2,000 people will drink that liquid. So that will create a slight, that marginal shift in those 2,000 people consciousness. Tomorrow, when 2,000 of us pour our glass, our liquid is going to be different. And that will change that pond a little more towards milk, and third day a little more, and a little more, and a little more, and after 19 years it became a pond of milk. That's how this peace village was created, and that's how the world will get created. But it has to begin with one, and which means I'm living in a world where most of the people are saying stress is natural, anger is natural, expectations are natural, attachment is natural, fear is natural, jealousy is natural, competition is natural. This is the glass of polluted water that we are pouring every day. Yes, this is what we are pouring into the collective consciousness of the planet. And when each one of us is creating a slight element of aggression here, even a slight, then aggression is in the air. Please see our personal responsibility towards what's happening in the world. If 2,000 of you create a slight aggression here on your mind, a slight irritation, a slight anger, what will be the energy field of this whole? What will be the energy field of this whole? 2,000 minds with a slight irritation. And I'm here emotionally weak. And I get influenced by this slight anger which has been created by 2,000 people in this hall. And when I am weak and I get influenced by this terror which has been created in 2,000 minds, I get so influenced that then I don't create terror only in the mind, I create terror in my actions. And when we sit back at home and say, look at these people, they are creating terror in the world, we will have to add one more name to the list. Yes. Let's look at it the opposite. I have aggression in my mind, but 2,000 of you have peaceful minds. And here I come with a lot of terror, aggression, violence in my mind, but here is an energy field of peace. I get influenced and I change to a peaceful person. And when I change to a peaceful person, you can take credit for having changed me. Because it's because of your vibration of peace that I got influenced and I changed. Last week, the host of the TV program said, what are you all doing about the violence and terror in the world? Can you do something about it? You are only sitting and meditating. What are you doing for it? I said, we can do only that which is in our control. And that is we are working hard to finish the terror in our minds. And we strongly believe that when we create peace in our minds, we are contributing to create peaceful vibrations in the world. And this will influence the minds of those creating terror in the world. And that's how the world will change. So when we create a slight element of anger, it's not just personal life. It's the world. Are you ready to finish terror from the world? And which means tomorrow, Monday morning, back to work, on the road, no more peace village, but peaceful soul. We have come today to Peace Village not for a day experience. We have come from here so that now we are going to live this life back there when we go back tomorrow morning. And so because I have taken the responsibility and raised my hand and said, I am going to create a peaceful world, so I'm going to finish terror from the world. So how's tomorrow, Monday, going to be? And which means, please remember, the rest of the people around you have not taken the responsibility. So they are going to be the way you left them on Friday. Different behaviors, different perspectives, different way of working, different definitions of right and wrong. They are going to be just what you left them on Friday. But the difference is going to be, on Friday, I would say, very irritating person. Have you ever looked at somebody and said, very irritating person? Yes, how many of you raise your hand, pointed at a very irritating person? And why did we call them a very irritating person? Because something about them, their behavior, their personality, their perspective, it was out there, but I used that stimulus to create irritation here. So I did not say, I am the irritated person, I said very irritating person. Any difference between the two lines? Any difference between the two lines? Very big difference. Because then the second line was, you change so that I can be happy and peaceful. Because you are the irritating person. And so every day we asked them to change. We requested, we pleaded, we begged, we ordered. We did everything. Did they change? Did they change? How many of you have tried to change the person who's probably sitting on the next chair with you? Tried? Probably, not everyone. This side. Tried to change. How sweet. Sister says 32 years. Very beautiful. Second line she says, after 32 years, now I stopped. Very good. Third line, now I'm changing myself. It takes only a second to change. It takes only a second to change. 32 years, I believed they were the cause of what I was feeling. That was my equation of life. I'm angry because of you, I'm hurt because of you, I'm upset because of you, I'm irritated because of you. That was my belief system. So obviously I will ask them to change because they are the cause of what I was feeling. And it's not just 32 years, we can live 32 births like that. And we've lived like that. Not just in this birth. In the past, many births we lived like that. And that's why a baby born is not a peaceful, clean slate. A 1-year-old, 2-year-old child gets jealous when the parent is more paying attention to the other child. Where did they learn this from? Where did a 2-year-old child learn from what is jealousy, what is rejection, what is insecurity, what is being possessive? Where did they learn from? It's only a 2-year-old body. The soul had felt all that in the previous birth, left the costume, take the next one, 2-year-old costume. My mummy loves my brother more than me. It's because when I was in the previous costume, I was saying all these lines. Nobody loves me, nobody respects me, I've done so much for everyone. Change the costume, baby starts talking same language. So this belief system is not only of this 32 years. This belief system is of many births. And if not changed now, it could have continued. And then how much time did it take to just change? 1 second. They are here. Their behavior is here. What they are doing, saying is here. What I'm creating here. Who can get into this room here? Who can get into this room here? No one. People can shout at me, cheat me, betray me, financially exploit me, physically hit me. Even that somebody can do. But they all have the power here. But how I feel, think, behave after that is the power here. But because when they did that and I created something here, I thought what I'm feeling here is because of what they did outside. And I said, it's because of you that I'm feeling like this. And this was the life of a victim. This is a victim life. And then we stand like this in front of people. Give me love, give me happiness, give me respect. Please change so that I can be happy. And then we were standing like this. And the ones with whom we were standing like this, please change, how were they standing? And we both come home in the evening like this. You understand me, you give me. And both of us go to our children and say, everyone standing like this. You know, vocabulary in the evening nowadays when we come back from work, gosh, you know, what a horrible day I had. And the other person says, don't even ask my day. You know why we're saying this to each other? Don't expect anything from me. You have to adjust with me because my day was very horrible. And we're actually competing with each other who had a more. Look at the shift. This is how the world we have created. When we are like this, that means when we are asking, seeking, begging. This is the Iron Age, the Kali Yuga. Satyug, Golden Age, is giving. Giving. And that's why when we see the photos, the pictures, the idols of angels, the divine souls, the deities, the hand is always like this. You've seen them? Hand is always like this. And what does this mean? One is giving blessings, always, and the other is giving. The hand is never like this. And that is the only shift which will change the world from Kali Yuga to Satyug, from Iron Age to Golden Age, from seeking, begging to giving always. And giving, we're not talking about giving physical things, money or anything. Giving means giving happiness, giving respect, giving love, giving trust, giving understanding, every time and to everyone. But when I have to give to everyone, then I have to have it. And that's where meditation helps, because connect to Him, take it from there, fill yourself up, and now give it to the world. Because if everyone in the house is going to stand like this, then obviously there will be conflict. I'm asking for something and you are still not giving it to me. And the other person has said, but I'm also asking you for something. Why don't you give it to me? So if everyone is going to be asking, obviously there will be conflict. And when we can't handle the conflict anymore, we say, it's just better to live separate. And both of us will say, I got into this relationship expecting that I will get love, I will get respect, I will get. So we get into relationships expecting something. Relationships are for giving. Giving, 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 and giving always. So taking from Him, ocean of peace, connect to Him, I am a peaceful soul, battery charge, now out into the world. My phone is charged. Whoever wants to use it, they can talk for 2 minutes. Yes, we are walking with a charged soul. But if we walk around with a discharged phone, and everybody else also forgot to charge their phone today before coming to work, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Connect a discharged battery with a little 5% charged battery. What will happen? That 5% will also finish off. And that's why people say, I was fine, but after meeting them, now I'm feeling very depleted. Because I was only 5% charged before I met them. But if I'm 100% charged before I meet them, they are going to say, I was feeling very low after meeting her, I'm feeling beautiful now. Charged them also. We have the power. We have the power to empower others. We have the power to change the sanskar of other souls only by doing one thing, changing ourselves. So tomorrow, come what may, situations will not be our way, people will not be our way, but tomorrow we are Satyugi divine souls. And how will we be with them then? What will be natural for us? What will be natural for us? How will we be with them? How will we be with them? Forgiveness and love, and we will accept them as they are, which means now we will not create disturbance looking at them. We understand. Batteries around us are discharged. Souls are a little emotionally unwell. They are in a little pain. If you go up and ask people really about what's going on in their life, so instead of expecting from them and then getting hurt when they don't give us what we were expecting, it's actually not their fault that they were not able to give it to us. They don't have it. So it's not they who are wrong by not giving us, it is we who are making a mistake by expecting it from them. If someone is bankrupt and I go and say, I just need a loan of $1,000, and they say, I don't have. I said, what did I ask you for? Only 1,000. They say, I don't have. I say, okay, 500. They say, I don't have. I said, I gave you all my life. You today can't even give me 500. They say, I don't have. You don't love me, you don't respect me. I get hurt and I walk out. Whose fault? Were they wrong by not giving me that 500? No. Why? They didn't have it. So the people in front of whom we are standing like this and say, give me love, give me respect, give me this. First we have to check how much do they have. How much do they have? And if they don't have it and we will go on standing like this, obviously we will move away. So tomorrow we're shifting from this to, but don't go and put your hand there, out there in front of me. I'm going to give you like this. No. Deity is here, divine soul. Divine is going to be the soul. You know, all these beautiful pictures that we create, they are symbolic. And we are supposed to look at the picture and say, what is this message that they are conveying to me? Why is this hand shown like this? What is it that they're trying to say? It means whoever you meet today, whatever they may do, you have only one thing to give. Blessings, 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 love, love and love, because by doing so, you are empowering them to change. Is it possible to give blessings to someone who's not been nice to us? Yeah? Yes? Of course it is. It's only a thought. It's only a thought. I can either think ill about you, I can either pray, I hope you experience the same pain which you caused to me. You need to know what you made me go through. Yes. Some people come and say, if God really exists, then I want to see that person suffering, because only then I will believe God is fair. That's how powerfully negative we can think. But when we are creating these thoughts, we're not doing anything to them. Who is it that we are depleting? My thoughts are affecting me, my purity, my health, my vibration. Each one of us is walking with an energy field. You know, when we see the pictures of deities, angels, prophets, there's a white circle behind. Seen the white circle behind? What does that white circle stand for? The aura. Please see the color of your circle. We all have a circle. It was not that only they had a circle. We all have a circle. And today science has machines which is able to show us the color of the circle. Yes, they're able to show us the color of the circle. We did a small retreat like this in Delhi in the retreat center, and somebody got us that equipment which shows the energy field of people. And he just called up one brother from the audience and said, come here. Called him on the stage. This is real, I'm telling you. It's happened just 3 months back. He said, come here, stand. He took that machine like this, and he said, your aura is very good. It went up to 10 feet. That equipment went tuck, 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 tuck. He said, you have a very, very powerful aura, very good, 10 feet. 10 feet is a very good aura, which means my energy field influences up to 10 feet. Then he told him, close your eyes. And remember the last time you created anger. He just told him, don't get angry. Just close your eyes and remember the last time you created anger. And that brother did that. It was less than a minute. He opened his eyes. Same person, same machine. Aura had collapsed to 3 feet. In less than a minute, that's the power of energy. It's instant. It can fall like this instant. It can rise like this instant. From 10 feet, it collapsed to 3 feet. That means your aura has got depleted. He then said, close your eyes again and do your prayer or meditation, whatever you do in your personal life. Again 1 minute. After 1 minute, again aura 10 feet. This is power of energy. It's fast, instant. You know, sometimes when we say, how much time is it going to take for me to change? How many years? One thought. One thought can take me to Kali Yuga Iron Age, and one thought can shift me to Satyug, the Golden Age. It's not about years. It's about one thought. The decision to create that one thought. So tomorrow, what will be the color of our circle? And to keep our circle white. You know, we will leave the house with a white circle in the morning. Of course we will. We are going back from Peace Village. If you choose to carry a dark color circle, you don't have to pay too much attention in life the whole day. When I started wearing a white sari, I realized I have to be more careful the whole day. Because now I'm wearing white. And if I wear white in the morning, it has to be white in the evening when I come back. Now I have to check every place I sit. I have to first check the chair. Because if the chair is dirty, and when I get up, it will not be the chair which is dirty anymore. Yes, and it's very serious. If I don't check where I sit, after some time it's not the chair, it's me who is dirty. It's me who's dirty. Same way, if we say, I am going to walk out of the house tomorrow morning with a white circle, with a white energy field, and we are going to live with everybody, work with everybody, and within an hour we would be meeting at least 100 energy fields. We're on the road, so many souls, office, public transport, train, energy field, energy field, energy field. And we have to keep our white, which only means don't be judgmental and critical about others' weaknesses. The minute you think about, she is like this, why is he like this, why is he... Now their weakness is not there. Now where is it? Because when it's there, but I think about it, now it's not there, now it's here, and now it's in my energy field. And look at how many people we are judgmental about the whole day. I can even sit here and say, why is this brother sitting like this? Why is this sister wearing this? Don't we think like that? And then it's not just about sitting, eating, wearing. It's why are they behaving like this? Every day at the morning class that we do, we hear a very beautiful line. First I'll share it in Hindi. जिसका चिंतन आप करोगे वो आपके चित्त पर रहेगा. अगर आप किसी की कमजोरी का चिंतन करोगे तो उनकी कमजोरी आपका चित्त का हिस्सा बन जाएगी. Which means if I churn on the weaknesses of others, then the weakness is no longer there, it becomes a part of my intellect. And if I churn the qualities of others, which I churn the qualities of others, beautiful soul, pure soul, powerful soul, wonderful person, my aura is going to be whiter in the evening when I reach home than what it was in the morning. Because by looking at their qualities, by seeing only the nice, or creating the nice, even if I'm not seeing anything nice, I'm giving blessings. Pure soul, beautiful soul, powerful soul, wonderful person, cooperative. Create nice thoughts, radiate beautiful feelings, receive pure vibrations. We are coming home with a whiter energy field than we left in the morning. And so he says, the easiest way to create a white energy field is throughout the day, duaएं do, duaएं lo. Give blessings, receive blessings, energy field will be white always. And that's why divine souls are shown like this. Just giving blessings, blessings. Someone tomorrow is not behaving the way you want them to behave. Just look at them. Don't allow yourself to absorb their energy, but radiate our energy to them and just look at them and create a thought. Pure soul. What they may be doing may be far away from purity. What they may be doing that time may be far away from peace. Don't say it to them. They are not in that state of mind to listen to anything right now. But just look straight at that soul here and radiate a very powerful blessing. Pure soul, powerful soul, divine soul. And just keep radiating that. And if we do that, what will happen? If we do that, what will happen? What will happen? First, we are protected. We are radiating, not absorbing. And second, because we are radiating this beautiful energy, we are diluting the negative energy which was getting created on that side. Easy to do that? Easy to do that? Very easy. Very, very simple. I only have to start my day connecting with Him. That's very important. If I want to do all this, I have to begin with charging myself. And that's why for the last few days I've been thinking, when I keep my phone away for half an hour for charging, so let me choose a half an hour, phone at one charger, laptop another one, another one. 3 of us will get charged before we leave to work. Yes? Because we're going to use all 3 the whole day. So whatever I'm going to use the whole day, I need to charge it. So half an hour in the morning, listening and reading and studying pure spiritual knowledge coming direct from Him, and then connecting to Him and absorbing these vibrations, creating that white circle early morning is how we live for the day. And then during the day, because we're going to be with a lot of circles, so what do I have to keep doing to my sari the whole day? Just check like this after every some time. Sab theek hai? Sab theek hai? I have to. And in case there is a little, I have to wipe it off immediately. Similarly, at the Brahma Kumaris, we learn a very beautiful thing, to check ourselves. 1 minute after every 1 hour. 59 minutes ke baad, 1 minute. And that's called traffic control of the mind. It's a very, very beautiful concept. And it's not just beautiful, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. And we have a mobile app which you can install, I think, download, traffic control, just a minute. And once you have it on your phone, after every 59 minutes, there will be a 1 minute very soothing music. Just sit back for 1 minute and revise what we had done early morning. If there was anything I picked up during that 1 hour, I clean. If my mind started saying, but why did they do this to me? But why? I use that 1 minute to say, it's okay, their sanskar, their perspective, but they are a very beautiful soul. And my mind says, okay. And then I say, but who am I? I'm a powerful divine soul. 60 seconds, clean aura. And nowadays people go to other people to say, please clean my aura. We don't have to go to someone else to say, please clean my aura. Because they do it very well. But if somebody else cleans my aura, then who's going to keep it cleaned after that every day? It doesn't take time for me to dirty it again. But if I learn to clean my aura, and not just once in 6 months, but if I clean my aura once in 60 minutes, then I'm going to remain white circle throughout the day. And if we all start creating this white circle, then we've reached that tipping point where the world is now going to be that white divine energy, and that is Satyug. That is Satyug. We need one in every family now to start taking personal responsibility. And today you have raised your hand and said, I am the one. So tomorrow, anger, हमें पता ही नहीं क्या होता है. We don't know what it is. What is anger? We can reach that stage. Like today we've reached a stage, I don't know what is it to be peaceful. And we are going to reach a stage where I say, I don't know, I've forgotten what it is like to get angry. Just a change of sanskar, a way of thinking, a way of being. Expectation is natural. Expectation is natural. Till today morning it was. Because we were in the Iron Age, where we were like this, give, 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 be who I want you to be. Don't we all have an image in our mind of how we want people to be? Do we have an image in our mind how we want people to be? And people doesn't mean just the people we're living and working with. Everybody whom we see on the TV screen also we have an image of our mind, how do we want them to be. And when they are not the way we want them to be, our mind starts getting disturbed, and we say it's because of them. And we said expectation is natural. Expectation means I want you to be a certain way. And I believed that right from when I was this age. I want people to be my way. And the second line that my mind says is, if people are my way, then I will be happy. Third line is, if they are not my way, I get hurt. And fourth and most risky line is, you are the cause of my hurt. And all this I did without asking you whether you want to be my way. Expectation. Tonight I come to your place for dinner. Sister, you like cooking? Sister in the blue dress, you like cooking? How many things you'll make for me if I come to your place for dinner? 10. Treat for me tonight. So she loves cooking. This is very simple. It's her speciality. It's her sanskar, hospitality, her capacity, her quality. So she spends the entire evening, takes off holiday from work, and spends good amount of money, energy, time, prepares a beautiful meal for me. Party time tonight. Next week she comes to my place. Why did you laugh without me saying anything? Not fair. And it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, and I said, chai ka time to ho gaya, I'm sure you must have had your evening tea. So we chat and she said, okay, so should I leave? I said, yeah. No dinner somewhere, anywhere, not even a sign. Will you get hurt a little bit? Will you get hurt a little bit? Yes? And what will your mind start saying? The mind will go back to that last Sunday where you cooked those 10 things. And you will say, I cooked this and this and this and this. Okay, if she couldn't make 10, at least 5. Okay, if not 5, 3. Okay, if not 3, then 1 khichdi, but something, nothing. And then she's going to say, you hurt me. Her mind will say, you hurt me. And she will create hurt only because she used her capacity and her sanskar to do something nice. Next month I go to her place again. Hanji? आप पानी का ग्लास भी नहीं बुलाएंगे मुझे? Brother says, not a glass of water also. You know what we're laughing at today is something we do very often. We do very often. We give up our values, our qualities, our capacities to be who we are just because we did not get it from the other person. And that is why Kali Yuga has become what it is today. That is why Kali Yuga has become. I had a particular quality, I gave it to you, but I expected you to be the same way, and because you were not the same way, I gave it up. Then I met you, I gave you a particular quality, I expected you to be the same way, no, gave it up. So we started giving up peace, we started giving up respect, we started giving up honesty. We started giving up cooperation because we believed, somebody said, competition is the way the world lives. Survival of the fittest is the belief system. And when we all started giving up, Kali Yuga. Now, acceptance is natural. Cooking was her quality. It does not mean I will have the same. Is it necessary I will have the same? No, I will have something else. But because you expected me to have the same sanskar as you will create hurt when you don't see it in me, and the most risky thing is you giving up yours. Use our values, use our qualities, keep giving to everyone, but not expecting that they would have the same. And if we don't get it from them, what do we do then next time I come to your place after 1 month? What do we do? What you could do is cook 12 this time. Yes, use more, because by using your quality more and more, you're radiating that vibration to the other person, and the other person may also start absorbing it and becoming that way. That's the only way to create Satyug. That's the way the golden age will get created. And so tomorrow, if someone is angry, what are we going to use? What are we going to use? Peace. How many times? Always. Don't count. Last time also I adjusted, last week also I adjusted, how many times is it going to be me? Every time, because I am a Satyugi divine soul. And then it's not taking time for the world to change. So tomorrow, peace is natural, compassion is natural. People around us are going through a few things because of which they are behaving a certain way. They are carrying a few sanskars which they have carried from past lives. I am a compassionate soul. I understand their pain. If I start creating that programming every morning when I leave, then I will be radiating purity and love to them. I will protect my white circle and help them to shift towards white. That's the power we have. Acceptance is natural. Expectation is a cause of pain, is a cause of hurt. And everything that we hear like this, we think yes. But when we go back, we might find it not very easy to implement every time. And that's the reason why an hour or 45 minutes every day I need to nourish the soul. When we sit here like this for an hour and we hear his knowledge, his gyan, is there a slight change in the way we are thinking? No, there's a slight change, see? Just a slight change. And this slight change after I get his knowledge, his gyan, makes me want to live in a different way. And I say, yes, this is how I'm going to be when I go tomorrow. And I will definitely be that way. But I might not be able to be that way always. Because I'm going to go back to a world where the energy field, the vibration is, expectation is natural, competition is natural, and they will influence me, and gradually I might go back to being my old way. And that's the reason why Brahma Kumaris have centers all over, in 144 countries, in every city from where you have come today. Those centers are like Peace Village, a place of very high vibration where brothers and sisters have been meditating daily and where we get to study the gyan, the knowledge shared by him direct, and where we learn the art of connecting to him, that is Raj Yoga meditation, and to start charging my battery. Just by taking out half an hour to 45 minutes daily. The same time which we would spend with 1 cup of tea, newspaper in my hand, and news channel on the other side. Just 2 different lifestyles. One lifestyle depletes me, the other lifestyle energizes me. The one lifestyle strengthens this Iron Age Kalyug, the second lifestyle creates Satyug, the Golden Age. So that's the only shift that we create, that we absorb his knowledge every day, connect with him every day and start emerging our divine sanskars, because it's a sanskar we all have on the soul. We only have to start using it. After every 1 hour, 1 minute. Traffic control. Anyone experiment with this traffic control just for tomorrow one day? We have a lot of schools, lot of organizations, corporate houses who have implemented this concept in their workplace. After every 1 hour, there is a soft music for 1 minute and everybody just rests. Even if they don't know how to meditate, they just give their mind a rest for 1 minute. The mind, which is constantly thinking, even while we are sleeping, it's thinking. And that's why people are having to consume substances to go to sleep, because the mind doesn't stop thinking when they lie down. So we need to take a medicine for that. How do I stop my thinking? But if I do this 1 minute traffic control after every 1 hour, the speed of my mind is slower. And when the speed is slower, the quality is pure. And so the minute you hit your bed, next minute it is my natural sleep, not sleep induced by taking in something. And then morning again, charging. And then after 1 hour, 1 minute charging. 5 minutes in the night before going to sleep, again reading or listening to something very pure, the gyan, the knowledge. Pure information just before going to sleep, instead of watching violent movies. What's happening in the world? If I watch that as my last piece of information, my mind will not be able to be silent when I go to bed. So last 10 minutes has to be something very pure. At the Brahma Kumaris, we listen to something which is called Murli, morning and in the night. It is the spiritual knowledge shared by God Himself to create Satyug. So our morning starts with information to create Satyug. Our day ends with 5 minutes about information how to create Satyug. And that's why the mind starts working at a different frequency. And the food that we eat is high energy food. High energy in the sense, high energy state of mind while cooking this food. When you will get up and leave from this hall today, you will get a very sweet packet. I have seen since yesterday how that packet is being made for you. You should have seen it actually. It's a very beautiful feeling. Brothers and sisters who are standing here in white, our volunteers, our family, they have left homes and families and come here for this weekend to create this for you. It's seva, service. And since yesterday, they have been creating this lovely food items, prasad, for you. And when they were cooking it, they were not just cooking it, they were cooking it connected to that Supreme Being, and they were radiating with happiness and love for you. So if you feel a little extra happy after eating it, and just, if you start asking yourself, what's happening to me? Why am I feeling so happy? It's from that box. Because too much happiness has gone into cooking. That's what you're going to get. And if at any point of the day, whenever you feel you're a little disturbed for no situation in your life, you just have to check who cooked for you today. It's a very, very powerful energy. The state of the mind who cooks the food is the energy of the food, and as is the energy of the food, so is the energy of the mind of the person who eats the food. So divine souls eat high energy food. Prasad. Deity souls. Sattvic food. And so what we read, what we listen, what we watch, what we eat, what we drink is divine. So then we are divine souls. What else will we become? When everything is high energy. And when we start doing that, we are going to create that tipping point, a small figure which is needed for the world to change. And that's how together we will create Satyug. Each of you got a little leaflet when you came in. Yeah, that little card which is giving us information about the programs. It is giving information about all the centers that are there in the country, this part of the country. And it's also giving you information about the meditation courses which are going to be held in this month in these centers. Walk into any center. It's your home. And it's your family. The most beautiful thing that I experienced when I came to the Brahma Kumaris, yes, God Himself, yes, His knowledge, yes, meditation, but one more thing was a beautiful, selfless family. Where unconditional love, they don't know you and they radiate so much love and they don't stand like this asking for anything in return. A feeling of being connected without knowing each other. In the last 20 days, I have met, I don't know how many thousands whom I have never met before. But I feel I know them since, because they just connect. They just connect. And this is the most beautiful gift that we can get in times when we don't feel connected with people with whom we are living at home also. And then you come here into the center and you're going to have this family who's radiating love to you, even though they don't know you. And love and acceptance is all that's needed for a soul to get charged. We just need someone to love us and accept us the way we are. And that is what his family does. And that's why Sister Elizabeth started the evening today saying, we are all one family. But it's not just a song, it's a reality that has got created here. So please take out that an hour, walk into the center, start experimenting with the meditation, but also start connecting with that family. And very soon, you will feel that you have created the capacity to go back home and give unconditional love to your family members just because you got it from somewhere. Now you can give it to them at home. Because unless we get it, we're not able to give it right now to begin with. So just that hour, so that this Sunday today doesn't just remain as a one beautiful Sunday at Peace Village, but it now begins a new journey. Today is not the end of the awakening tour. Today is the beginning of awakening. It's the beginning of awakening, right? The program doesn't end. The program of a new life actually begins. So you're all ready to create the Satyug? Yes? So I can go back to India and say, America is ready to bring Satyug into the world. Why are you sitting back there and complaining about that? Just sitting and saying, America this, America this. America is creating Satyug in the world. Yes. Let's not focus our attention to those who are working in Kalyug. There are some people who will be breaking down the old house. We are constructing the new house. Focus on the construction, not on the breaking down of the old house. We can only be in one place. Either we're breaking down the old house or we're constructing the new house. We all together are constructing the new house. And this Peace Village Retreat Center, where today you've just come for a day, but it's a retreat center where we can come for retreats, where we can stay over the weekend, learn the meditation here, where we can bring family and friends, where we can also create retreats for our organizations. If you're a part of an organization, a social organization, a company, a corporate organization, you can talk to the sisters here, bring your members, empowerment for everyone. When we change, the world changes. So we are ready for Satyug. Let's sit for a few minutes in silence again. After our meditation, when we get up from here, we are going to radiate our pure and peaceful vibrations, not just to Peace Village, but as we drive back home. We're going to do a new experiment today. We are 2,000 here, but we will be in absolute silence. And it will be as if there is no one here, and yet the feeling will be we are all one. Willpower to be in silence for the next 20 minutes. The exhibits, the stalls, for those who have not had the experience. We will go there and understand meditation and all the activities of the Brahma Kumaris. And as we walk out, we will get that lovely prasad, food packet, full of God's love and the happiness of the family. 20 minutes next will be in silence. I, the being, the creator of every thought and feeling. I, the energy which works through this body. This body is just my costume. I'm wearing this body, playing many roles and responsibilities. I, that energy. I, the being. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. See your energy field, a very pure white circle around me. I am a divine being. My every thought, clean, pure. I understand that every soul has been on a long journey, and their nature, their perspective is different from me. I may not agree with them, but now I don't get disturbed. I am a powerful, divine being. My divinity, my purity radiates to them. I accept each one as they are. I advise them, instruct them, but I don't get disturbed. I accept them. My acceptance is my blessing for them. I empower them. Tomorrow, as I start my day, let me see myself on a Monday morning. I, the creator of the golden age. I, the creator of the divine world, Satyug. At home with family, on the road traveling to work, and at work with people carrying different perspectives. I am the creator of the golden age. Compassion, empathy. This is my way of living. I understand them. I am God's angel. The world is looking for angels. I am His angel. Light, pure. Everyone I meet tomorrow, every soul I meet tomorrow, I am His angel, and I radiate His love and purity to each one I meet. I am the creator of the golden age. Tonight, last 5 minutes before I sleep, high energy, connecting to that powerhouse, my father, my parent, sharing with him everything that happened during the day. I shared everything with my parent. And as I share with him, I absorb his power, his love, his blessings. Tomorrow morning I start the day in a different way. 10 minutes for myself. I am not going to absorb what is happening in the Iron Age. I'm going to create the Golden Age. And I will take one thought with me tomorrow. I am a divine soul. And after every hour, I will gently remind myself, I am a divine soul. Purpose of my life, to radiate this purity and peace to all, and to create the beautiful world everyone is waiting for. That is the purpose of my life. I am His angel, His instrument. Giving, 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 and giving to everyone and always. My energy field is white. and I will keep it white. Every time I meet someone, my first thought, pure soul, my blessing for them. Angels bless and empower everyone they meet. Angels will now start moving out. Absolute silence for the next 20 minutes. Being with myself, checking my thoughts, my responses, my behavior. Shifting from victim to master, angel, giving, giving, and only giving. Angels can now start moving slowly. Light, absolute silence. We take this vibration home. This vibration will be our gift. And as we drive back home, we radiate this vibration. As you get up, the gates are towards your left. Absolute silence for the next 20 minutes. Let's take this energy back home with us. Angels radiating that purity and love to all. Even if someone talks to us, we will reply only as a gesture, silence. And when we drive back home today, it will be angels in silence.